Today we are going to be thinking about the cell, and then the study of a cell is called cytology. We are going to be learning about organelles also. Let me just give you a simplified diagram of a cell. This is a cell membrane. This is a nuclear membrane. So let's start labeling this cell very quickly. This is a cell membrane. Between a nuclear membrane and a cell membrane, there is what we call is cytoplasm. By the way, this is a animal cell. We can say human cell also. And then within the existence of the cytoplasm, we find what we call a cytosol. And then we go to what we call is a nuclear membrane. Inside the nuclear membrane, there is a very dark staining area. This requires electron microscope in order to see what is happening. But this is a dark staining area. Even with a light microscope, you can see it, but this is microscopic. With your naked eye, you can't see it. Normally, there will be a chromosome inside, but now on its form, it's on chromatin form, whereby it will even be difficult to make use of it when it's on its chromatin form. But we understand that there is a DNA inside here. Inside, there is a DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, or you can rather say a colored body. Colored body is a chromosome. Chromo means color, zone means body. Now, today I want us to go a little bit in details. Let's learn about organelles. What organelles can you find here? Because we understand we have our cell membrane, we have our cytoplasm, we have our cytosol, we have a nuclear membrane, we have our DNA. What is it that, is there any activities going on here? Is there any vital organelles that are here to help and balance the entire cell in order to work effectively? Yes, we do have what we call is uh, this will be your mitochondria. Within mitochondria, what is it that you have again? You can have something like this. What this might be, this can be what we call is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. And then we have another one here. This one is another one. This one will be your rough. This is rough endoplasmic reticulum. This will be your smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This one is your smooth, this one is your rough. But do you see that structurally they are the same? The only difference is that this one will have some little bit of proteins within the existence of its networking. This is where we find its protein. Now the question is, what are these proteins? These proteins will be what we call as your ribosomes. I will explain later what is that in detail. And then here we're going to have structures like this. This is also networking for the cell with little bit of vesicles there. What is this? This will be your Golgi apparatus. But now, bear in mind that Golgi apparatus have quite a lot of names. We can call it Golgi complex. We can call it Golgi body. We can call it Golgi apparatus. This one normally is the common one, Golgi apparatus. I will tell you the function of the Golgi apparatus also. And then we do have something that look like a vesicle. This one will require a color a little bit. Let me just color this one. This is just a cell together with the organelles inside. This will be your lysosome. 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 We have our mitochondria, we have our smooth endoplasmic reticulum, we have our Golgi apparatus, we have our cytosol. I think now it's time for me to start explaining. What is the function? That is a question now within the existence of exam question paper. What is the function of a cell membrane? A cell membrane regulates passage of substance into and out of the cell. A cell membrane regulates passage of substance into and out of the cell. What is the function of a cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a gel-like environment that enables substances and organelles to move about the cell. This actually gives the entire organelle to have a free movement inside. What is the function of a cytosol? Cytosol regulates the water pressure that exists within a cell so that the cell can adapt its natural shape. That is the function of a cytosol. What is the function of a nuclear membrane? Nuclear membrane does the same like cell membrane. It regulates flow of substances in and out of the nucleus. What is the function of a DNA or chromosome? The function of a DNA and chromosome, this area here, this dark staining area carries the genetical information so that the hair can be able to benefit from this genetical information. This is where we find our genetical information. Chromosomes, that is where now the heir can come and inherit this DNA. And then we have what we call is mitochondria. Mitochondria breaks down the food and gives the entire cell energy. Normally, this is referred as the powerhouse. Endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, what is actually happening here? This is a network of substances that exist within a cell. This allows movement of substances to move from one side of the cell to another side of the cell. And then what are ribosomes? Ribosomes are these little vesicles here. These particular vesicles, this is where proteins get assembled. Ribosomes control and regulate all proteins, but before it regulates them, it starts by assembling them first. And then we have lysosome. Lysosome come with enzyme of lysozyme, and then this is where now they will also break down the food and then they will remove unwanted materials. This is your lysosome. And then we have our Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus will come and appreciate all the proteins and then it will package them and then ship them within and or out of the cell. And then here we can have maybe something like this. What can we call this? This we can call it centrosome. Centrosome. Now I want you to be little bit be precise. Centrosome, what does that mean? Centrosome inside contain what we call centrioles. Inside they contain centrioles. This is quite vital for the function and process of microtubule mitotic spindles. This is where mitotic spindles will come and attach itself to. So now I have given you a structure of a cell. I have explained what make this is a unit of life. A cell is a unit of life. But what are things that you find outside a nucleus? We call them organelles. These are your organelles. Anything that you find out inside the cytoplasm or inside even a chromosome also is an organelles. This is organelles. Anything that you see here, these are your organelles. We need organelles to make a cell. We need a cell to make a tissue. We need a tissue to make an organ. We need an organ to make a body. That should be just a rough study of a cell in a simplified form. Thank you for watching.